Hey guys, what's going on? Thought I'd do a quick review of some recent trades that were closed by NetBear and Profit Surge Trader. If you're not sure what the service is, it's one of the best options buying services out there. It's a couple of trades that come out on a Monday. He does a live stream and then he sends out via email and also inside the dashboard itself. And they've been doing really well again. So there was a period where it was like winning all the time, and then there was a down period, and now it's been back to just non-stop winners, which is fantastic. And as long as people don't get shaken out in the down times, then these strategies usually have a positive expectancy, especially since this guy has been doing this for a long time and turned 37,000 into $2.7 million over the course of 4 years. So he's definitely got a positive expectancy in his strategy. So definitely worth listening to, definitely worth checking out. I'll leave a link in the description below to this full review article. I've put a lot of stuff in here. There's a track record from quarter 1. I've been kind of slow updating a lot of it, but you'll find interviews by me, so me interviewing NetBear directly, and you'll find a lot more information about NetBear in here as well. One of the most trustworthy traders out there. And this strategy is really cool. It's basically earnings winners, and it's just a really simple yet effective strategy. With the guidance from somebody like NetBear, it really works pretty well. So definitely check it out. If you want to go and purchase the program, they have a 30-day, not a 30 day, a 365-day money back guarantee, so you can get your money back at any time. And on top of that, it's only $179 for the whole year, so you're not even risking much money even with the guarantee, which is really cool. So I'm just opening up the page right here. $179. You get access to his bonuses as well. The live stream every Monday. You can see the next one is in 3 days, 12 p.m. Eastern time. And it's one of my favorite programs of all time. It's so low cost. You have that money back guarantee, and the trades actually work. Doesn't say they all work, but they work very, very well. There's periods where you have to keep your stop losses tight, and there's periods where every trade will be a winner, and then there's periods where most trades will be losers, and you've just got to kind of ride through the losing streaks. And it's just fantastic to see him closing winner after winner again. I did a video recently about this, and I just wanted to highlight another couple of trades that he did today. Also, if you haven't tried this yet, I would sign up for Lance from Theta Traders Nice Win 90% of Your Trades ebook. Basically, it's talking about selling options for premium. It's a full course, and it's delivered via email and unlisted YouTube videos that are really designed to help you get grips with one of the best strategies out there in any market, whether the market goes up, down, or sideways. These strategies work, and this is a really good course to try. So definitely check that out if you get a chance. I'll leave a link in the description below for that as well. This is one of the trades that NetBear did recently. He's actually goes in and out of this a few times. I just wanted to show his trade from the 11th until the 20th, and you can see that the underlying stock went up. I've sort of circled where his entries are, 230, and it went all the way up to high here, 240, which isn't a huge movement in the stock, but leveraged with some call options actually did really well. So you can see this was his alert. I've copied and pasted from the dashboard. Bought to open Burrell, 237.5 calls at 270. And then on the right here, so this one was on June 11th, and then on the right here, June 20th, you can see at the top here, he closed Burrell for 88% profits, and that was that move that I'm showing you on TradingView right here. So from the 11th all the way up to here. So that's a typical trade that can be a week, 2 weeks sometimes the same day, sometimes overnight. It's quite a mixture, which is really good. It makes it interesting for people, keeps you on your toes. Sometimes you double dip. I think he did on Burrell. He double dipped on this one. He went in and out within the day, and then he bought again and held all the way until we had this pop just very recently. So it's very cool. And so that was a really cool trade. I haven't looked into details on the other one that he just closed. So what I'm trying to do is every time he closes a trade, I'm trying to do a video showing what the trade was. I can't keep up all the time though, but I'm trying my best. App was another recent one. So he averaged into app, and it's something you have to be comfortable doing with this style of trading, is he will average in. He usually takes like a starter position and it averages in, then on a spike he'll get out. Some people don't like that style. Personally, I think it's okay as long as you're conservative with your ads. So he did APP, he did these calls. He's long just 2 of them. These are for demonstration purposes. He has a huge account, but he doesn't use it all in this service. He actually uses it in DPL, a different service that he has. And so you can see here you've got 30% on that. And he gives a little bit of commentary. And so that was from June 11th to June 20th as well. I haven't really looked at the chart, but we can go and have a quick look at it now and just see like what app's actually done in that time. Maybe it's not particularly impressive. Actually, it's pretty nice. So June 11th, you can see around about the time that he's alerting is here. And then it has actually risen very slowly and steadily all the way up until he's selling up here. So not a huge gain, but with it, like I said, with the call options, you do end up getting that nice 30% over the course of the last week and 2 days. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So definitely check this service out. I think it's one of the best services out there for the money. Like I said, you get this 365-day money back guarantee, which is very unusual in the industry. I think it's down the bottom here somewhere. Yeah, here we go. So I think a lot of people find this really good, and I know a few people that decided it wasn't for them, not because the trades weren't working in particular, just that they wasn't their style. They wanted to change their style of trading, and they basically have used this 365-day no risk money back guarantee. So it definitely works. They're happy to do it, and they seem to actually honor that. Most people, though, I think, as long as you're keeping a good stop loss on some of these, like I always put like a 50% stop loss, even if Nate doesn't do that, just because it makes sure that I don't get hit really hard. And position sizing, very important. So it's another thing I want to talk about, because there'll be some people watching this that are like, yeah, it's the best service ever. And that's because they're positioning themselves properly with the right size, so they're able to weather any losing trades. This is the actual dashboard, so he'll go live like in here. And you can see on the right here, there's a stream of trades all the way through here. And so most of these worked out pretty well, but there was a period when they weren't winning very well at all. And it's actually when I started to lose, closing Google here. So I've been kind of busy and I haven't been following these, but I want to be completely transparent here that there have been losing trades that I've just not covered. And it's not because I'm trying to avoid the losing trades. I want to show you them now. But the fact is that there are losing trades. And so my suggestion, if you're in the service or you just started it, is to keep a 50% stop loss on these. Don't let these things go to zero. Don't keep averaging down until it's at like, you've got a huge position and you're 90% down. And that way you can keep this as a positive strategy. And so Nate's one fault, I'd say, and this is debatable, it's up for discussion, is that he will let things go to zero. So if you're not comfortable with that and your positions are not sized appropriately, you're not happy losing 50% of the position or more, then you should be changing your position size, right, so that you are comfortable. So like, if you have a $100,000 account, you could be taking these positions with just $2,000, so that you're only losing an absolute maximum of 2% of your account. That's just one example. You can set your own risk parameters. So the people that do that can weather the consecutive losses, if there are some, and there was some in this program, and then still be there for the next winning streak. And I think that's good advice for people in general, that especially new traders that maybe think that if there's a drawdown in a strategy that's the end of the world and it's not a winning strategy. I think that's what separates winning traders from losing traders, is people that keep the same consistent actions, always follow the same rules and strategy, even when it's not working. And it's counterintuitive and it goes against all of our instincts as humans. But if you do that, and it is a winning strategy, and I'm almost certain that this is a winning strategy because I've been trading it and I've been winning, and I've followed Nate Baer and seen his brokerage accounts, that he does have a winning strategy. The problem is the emotional aspects, that even as like a subscriber that's following, it's actually harder for you sometimes to fully understand what the thought processes behind the trades, so that it can be hard to actually trust the person alerting the trades. So anyway, kind of rambling on about that. Anyway, give it a shot if you're not a member. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised, especially since it's really heating up again, and it looks like Nate Baer's back in full swing and hitting winner after winner. Hopefully that's helpful, and I'll talk to you guys soon.